wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Siti Karina. I am student of English Education Study Program Islamic Institute of Muhammadiyah Sinjai, and now I am semester 5. And here I would like to explain and talk about first, introduction of semantic. Second is brief history of semantic. Third, the scope of semantic, and the last is approaches of semantic. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Well, first is about introduction to semantic. Semantic is a study of the meaning of words and sentence, and is simple in concern with the relation of linguistic form to the non-linguistic concept and mental representation. In order to explain how the sentences are understood by the speakers of language, and then semantic is a study of meaning in language. And we know that language is used to express meaning which can be understood by others, but meanings exist in our minds that we can express what is in our minds through the spoken and written. And the sound pattern of language are studied of the level of phonology, and the organization of words and sentence is studied at the level of morphology and syntax. It is most abstract level of linguistic analysis, since we cannot see or observe meaning as we can observe and record sounds. Meaning is very closely to the human capacity to think logically and to understood. So when we try to analyze meaning, we are trying to analyze our own capacity to think and understand our own ability to create a meaning. And semantic concerns itself with giving a systematic account of the nature of meaning. Leach, 1981. Next, semantics deals with 1. Word meaning. Language is used for communication. In communicating, speakers and writers communicate meaning to listeners and readers. The meaning of lexion depends upon the of sentence in which they occur. Tadris note 2012. For example, hot is a state of having a high temperature. Drizzling is the process of raining in small drops. And a party time is a gathering of persons by inviting or for pleasure. The second is sentence meaning. According to Harvard, Hesley and Smith 2007, sentence meaning is what a sentence means, what is counts as the equivalent of in the language concerned. For example, this is a beautiful garden flower, and second is this is a beautiful flower garden. In sentence 1, the focus is on flower, whereas in sentence 2, the focus is on garden. It is clear that the conceptual meaning of the sentence depends on the reference and the structure of the words. Next, I would like to talk about brief history of semantics. Generally speaking, semantic is the study of language and its meaning. As a word, semantic was first used by Michel Briel, a French philologist, in 1883, and can be used to describe how words can have different meanings for different people due to their experiential and emotional backgrounds. A language can be a natural language such as French, Dutch, or Hindi, or it can be an artificial language such as a programming language for computers. Theoretical computer scientists study and develop artificial language, while linguists study natural language. In the last 2 decades, the dream of adding natural language to computers and having them speak as casually as humans has developed significantly. In a 2015 industry report, Expert System had this to say: semantics will be increasingly relied upon to help companies identify risks and plug meaningful details from even the weakest signals from all of their information streams. As a result, operational risks are reduced and you can anticipate market developments in near real time. Next, I would like to talk about the scope of semantics. One is naming. Naming deals with the possibility of treating language and nomenclatures. As far back as we can trace of history of linguistic speculation, the basic semantics function of word has been seen as that meaning. Two is concept. According to Ferdinand de Saussure, the linguistic sign consists of signifier and a signified. Sound, image, concept, and thought are called signified. The symbol is the linguistic elements, reference is object, and thoughts are concept. 3. Sense and reference. The term reference means that relationship between a linguistic form and the outside world. Sense relate the complex system relationship that hold between the linguistic elements and elements themselves. 4. Word and lexeme. The word is not a clearly defined linguistic unit. It's to degree purely conventional. As Leon say, a word is any sequence of letters which in formal typographical practice is bounded on either side by space. The last, sentence. The traditional definition of sentence is the expression of complex thought. As we communication with sentence not word, we can also call sentence as the basic unit of meaning. The sentence is essentially a grammatical unit. After talking about introduction, brief history, and the scope of semantic, the last I would like to talk about approaches to the study of semantic. And there are two the approaches to the study of semantic. One is the contextual approach. The contextual approach to the meaning views meaning in language in the term of context, situation, or use. This approach necessitates the existence of an external stimulus that triggers of human to brain. The stimulus that triggers of human brain to produce meaning as a response to the stimulus. Second, the mentalistic approach. The mentalistic approach to meaning in language views meaning as concept, ideas, image, and association which are stored in the long-term memory of the human brain. Meaning is inside the brain. Well guys, I think for all of my explanation about introduction, brief history, the scope of semantic, and approaches to the study of semantic. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for watching. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you when I see you.